Hi, this is Rosenberg, and I'm here to show you first how to create this cover for a simple junk journal. If you look in the inside, there's Easter eggs, so this is a springtime or Easter journal. So today I'm going to share with you how I made this. It's really simple. The bunnies are from Dollar Tree, and also the netting. And this particular one, I did gather it on the sewing machine, and then I have the burlap with the glitter on it. One of my favorite things to use these days. I don't know where I bought it, so I'm meant to look for it somewhere else now, or go back. I think I got it at Michael's. I don't know. And then these little flowers I added, which you can get at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, or some of the dollar stores. Not this particular. I think these are more from Michael's. So this is 2 pieces of black cardstock, and I've glued them together and then stitched around it. Left a small gap. You can do it, just fold it in half. You don't have to do what I've done. But the whole thing is, this is so simple to do, and it looks so cute. So let me get started. I've already pre-done some things. If I've already glued the burlap, so you can see a better what it looks like. What I do is I take a piece that looks like this, and I trim off some of the extra glitter part and some of this, and then I cut the sides so I can fray the edges. So that's what it starts out with. And then the netting comes in a roll. It's tulle, actually. So, you know, the tulle comes. So I made it this size, but actually I think it could be a little bit smaller, but it gives you some room to work on. So I actually used 2 lengths of this, or on this one I think I just used 1. And so I just cut up a length of it, and then the first one I actually used, and I'm having to hold things upside down because the camera's in front of me. So, so if I do that, sorry if I do it the wrong way. So I actually gathered this by hand with a needle and this cording. It's a real thin cord. And so then all you do is, you can use a hot glue gun. I did not bring my scissors, so I don't have those to trim it off. But so you just circle it and glue it, and then take the bunny. Like these were, I think 6, and they were all strung together so you could hang them up. But I just took the string out, and they do have 2 little holes, and that's why I put the flowers covering the little holes right here. So then all you do is glue them. I'm not going to do that here, but that's how easy. A hot glue gun would work great. And then this extra piece, I did it like, because it wasn't long enough, and I covered up the whole thing, but then I thought, well, this looks cute. Just glue it, and then you can have a label there. And then again, I used 2 flowers from this pack, which are I'm not sure what the, oh, here it is. I think they're Recollections, yeah. So these are Recollections flowers. I think that's Michael's. And but since this one's blue, I have other flowers that are from the dollar store. And so, or some, well, I have these. That's a blue. I also have these that are actually cloth, like a piece of lace. Or, oh, these would be cute. Over the ears. Or even this. just one instead of two of them. So that's how easy that is to make. And I use Fabri-Tac to glue it, but if you have a hot glue gun, I think it would work just as well, if not better, especially for that tooling. And then if you want, you can trim it. After seeing the lime green one, the other one's not quite as bright, but it would be cute. So, and it matches the digital kits that I'm using in these. So I'm going to take this stuff off because that's how easy it is. I'm not going to finish it. I think pretty much you can understand. If you have questions, please ask me below. I also have all the pieces for a pink one. So I have three journals that I'm creating from these black folders, maybe 4. And I just pre-make these. I do them in a batch. So like this one already has the files in it. This one is one that doesn't have anything in it yet. Like I said, you could do it folded in half. It would work just as well. But it's just 2 pieces of cardstock glued together, and I use Fabri-Tac because that way it doesn't warp. But you can use the glue of your choice. You can use the tape, but I wouldn't take the tape all the way to the edge. And then sometimes you can just use a glue stick to kind of tack it while you hold it in place. But the center of it, I would use Fabri-Tac or your favorite glue. If you use a white glue, it works. If you know which glue you prefer using, then that's what I would do. And then after it dries, I do the stitching around it. You don't want to try to stitch when it's wet. So that's the folder. That's the first thing I wanted to show you today. And I'm excited about these. They're so cute, is all I can say. So, let's see. I keep saying so. Let's get to the next thing I want to show you. So, here is the cover, and that's going to be, it's going to go, the insides, the files are going to be very similar, if not. These were originally my test prints. When I'm creating files, I want to see what they look like, how the color, and so these are for a couple of friends. So these are gifts, and the papers have already been sewn in. I don't put a lot of ephemera and stuff in them. I will give them an ephemera kit. They're for 2 teenage girls that are friends of ours that go to church. Then I have another friend that lives out of town, and she'll be getting one of these also. And so I keep saying that. Here is a glimpse into the 2 that I've already put in. Some of them have similar files. They're all from one digital kit that I've worked on. And so these are, I have purchased the watercolors from one of the websites where you can buy commercial use files, and added my own designs to them. So this is the front part of this page. In fact, you'll see that the rest of it later. I'm going to flip through all the pages. So on these were all blank on the back. Well, there's a few that might have printing on the back, but most of them don't have anything printed on the back. So there's plenty of room to write. Again, these were my test pages, checking color and precision, all the things you have to check for. So there are probably 70 files, and I have found over time that I tend to always put the major focal drawing on the right hand side. So I have to be really careful that I go through, and once I've created them, create a flip side, because you don't want a whole book with your major pictures on only one side. You want them flipped. You want them to go in different directions. So again, this one is the main focal point. The other side is not as busy. This one is only one portion of it, and I'll show you once I do the flip through for these how much fun this has been. The lady who created these watercolor is absolutely amazing, and created these files to make the books, and I'm telling you, I'm so excited. So this is like one of her drawings, but all the other stuff around it is digital brushes that I've created, or background pages that I created. And this is a collage that I did a long time ago, but the colors were so great incorporated in it. And so I've just made a little place to journal. You can seal it and make it a pocket. This is a writing space. You'll see the other side in a minute. And like I said, I have not added a bunch of ephemera to these. I will give them an ephemera kit that they'll get with this. So here's an egg basket, and see this, I don't know if you can see the design in the background, part of the background. Some chicks, another one of my backgrounds. And say the one that you saw, they had the writing space. They look like this. Either they have a bird house, a wreath, some of the characters, and then I have like an actual writing space. So what I've done with this one is, and I recommend it highly, is make journaling cards, 2 to a page or 4 to a page. So you have like an ATC size almost. They're a little bit bigger than an ATC, and the half size. These are great journaling cards. And so I just, like I said, these images are just striking. And all of the backgrounds are mine, and I've incorporated other elements in there. This is one of the wreaths, and if you see that little hangout, that's that part of that writing space. And like I said, this is what they look like. I did add another pocket of some other papers. More eggs. It's just a beautiful, beautiful design. Crossing a slightly different color. This is one of the I have a joke in the house. I heard Gail Augustinelli say once, that she was using Timmy's people, and referring to Tim Holtz, the packets that you can get with all the different people throughout the ages. And so now I have a folder on my desktop, and it says Rome's People, stuff that I've created, I've downloaded, I've cleaned up. And my husband was looking at it, and he says, "What is that?" I said, "Yep, those are my peoples." So I had to give him. And so this is another background page. This one I did print out. The other thing that I created, and these are printed on pink paper. Again, these are tests on how the colors react and stuff. And these are stamps. So actually you can print them where they're full size, 8.5 by 11, but you can print them, 9 to a page, 16 to a page. I would actually take 2 of them and put them in some kind of drawing thing where you can do them even smaller, because 16 to a page, they're still pretty good size stamps. And so there's a variety of them that are included in this kit. And then these pockets, I have probably 60 of these pockets that I created when I had a car accident and I was recovering, and I did things that were simple to do. And so I've got this, and this is just one of many, and the colors go so well with it. So use it as a tuck spot. You can use it to hold other things, ephemera. Another one of the designs with my background. And this is the center page. The bunnies were purchased. Everything else is stuff that I've cleaned up, created, and used in this file and some others. It's one of these mushrooms are just absolutely beautiful. They're from the 1800s, 1900s, women who drew them, and now they're non-copyrighted, available to many. Just look Susan Taylor Brown has the best directions on how to find those types of files. A hidden paper clip, which is not so hidden, but a paper clip. And here's the other side of that one with the, where is she? This is the, and here's the other side of it. I hope you can see it. Maybe I should. So this one is just uses one of the things as a picture. So there's writing space, pocket, another one of those collage. And I added the basket with eggs. Same thing. More. Oh, there's just so much. I didn't even talk about all of it. This is one of the backgrounds that I created. I've used it in another kit in a different way. Again, the birdhouse on one side and the writing space on the other. The basket and the rabbits are the other side of, what is it? I just like to show both sides. Well, you'll get to see it in a little bit because I'm going to show you the actual files, and then another pocket that I created. And a belly band. This is a belly band. So that's number one. Number two is real similar. I'm going to do a real quick flip through. Again, and the changes in the color on some of these drawings is I've done that by adjusting colors and using clipping mask and stuff to change it for what I was doing. Similar, like I said, in lots of writing space because again these were my test pages for color, consistency, what I wanted to move, how they would look. Another writing space. Another one of those great envelopes, and these are made from a 12 by 12 piece of paper. This one was actually printed on cardstock. Little chicks again. Another color. I have about a kit that I will be releasing just the backgrounds. So I have like maybe 10 different colors in this plaid. The bunny and the eggs, more eggs. I love this one. This one I created the background. Believe it or not, the background, I mean, this is so, to me, part of the story is where you get these. These are in one of the museums that had women's rights movements, and this was like a journal from one of those, and it's just in the background. I love using things like that. And here's the same one. Like I said, I hate to repeat. This one was, had a problem with the printer and it only printed part of it. So I made it into a pocket. And again, here's the journaling cards. And the other one doesn't have that. But like I said, it was a misprint. When I'm testing them, and I love using these double pages like this where you can see the whole thing when you open up the center page. And so as a result, I have maybe 10 different, maybe 10. I can't even tell you because I've worked on so many of them. And like I said, modified them, changed color, adjusted. Oh, it's so much fun. And so, for those of you who say, I'm not a computer person, well, you know what? I'm 75 and I'm still learning. And every day it surprises me stuff that I don't know on the computer. And I've been using computers for a long time. I'm not an expert by far, but it amazes me. So, let's see. This one, this is a different color. Another, like I said, it's a pocket from a misprint where it grabbed too many papers. You'll get to see the full pages in just a few minutes. So like I said, you can see the different types of backgrounds that I have. This one, I decided if I was going to use some people, I thought, well, this is great. She's got a big bonnet and a big hat. Can y'all see that? I just, I keep saying that. I should lift it up some. Yeah, that's better. The folded pages to create that envelope. In fact, you can add a couple of them in a kit. So, I keep saying that. These are some of the other items that were part of the kit that I purchased, and I just use them creative small frame type and put in here. Anyway, this is the two that I've already done. I have, we'll probably do another one this size, just like that, with no backgrounds. The next thing I wanted to show you, because I did a few misprints and because I was thinking, oh, well, what am I going to do? I took some of those designs. Now, you didn't see this one in those notebooks because I didn't print that out, but it is got, these are all from the non-copyrighted and put in a background that I already had, and then I just added the artwork from the person I bought. They make the cutest gift bags. Cutest gift bags. If you don't want to make a journal, you can make gift bags. These are so adorable. Here's that one with the bunnies in the center. It's birdhouse in the center. You'll get to see the whole file. So I did several of the chocolate looking bunny. The egg basket. This one had a problem trying to do a double print to do a background on that particular one, and the background came on the wrong side because I was trying to do it manually, then allowing the machine to do it by itself. And I came out this really dark antique, which some people will just love. And then I have a whole new idea. Well, if I'm going to use other people's pictures, I thought, I have lots of pictures, family pictures. My mom loved to have her pictures taken. Guess who that is? That's me. And just sat her up there just like, so you'll see some more. Another one with the birdhouse, eggs, big eggs. Another one of myself. This one, and again, you'll see them when I do the flip up of the file. These are my two brothers and myself. I think I was about 4 in this one, and my younger brother was about 2. This is another family picture. The dress that the little girl is wearing is mine from when I was 5. I still have it. This is my granddaughter when she was 5 wearing my dress. They came out so adorable. How can you not love these files to make gift bags? And I used the scissors and cut the top. You know, you can use your fancy scissors or plain ones. It doesn't matter. The designs just lend themselves to little bags. Actually, you could create the bag, fold it in half, and put it in your journal.